So just in case, well, I don't think that really was, because my conscience, I thought it was okay. Where eventually your conscience, you're just lying to yourself. Your conscience already knows it's something that you shouldn't do. Eventually you do it often enough, your conscience gets hardened and it doesn't bother you anymore. But initially that first thing is, should I do it? Should I not do it? You don't want to have to go through that situation. But once you commit to it, then all of a sudden it's there. But I do want you to understand that sin is not imputed in the same way. So as we look at verse 13 and verse 14, for until the law, sin was in the world, but sin is not imputed. In other words, it's not imputed in the legal sense when there is no law. You're still guilty of it, but it's not written down, and you don't have this, in other words, like the judgment written against you. You failed in this law, thus here's the consequence. Because it's not written, it says that the sin, the type of sin that's in the law, is not imputed when there is no law. So it's imputed into a different way. You still are guilty, but it's not written down. Verse 14, nevertheless, death reigned from Adam to Moses. So until the law came, guess what? People still died. Well, why did they die? Well, one, because Adam brought death into the world through sin. The other thing is this. It says, nevertheless, verse 14, death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over those who had not sinned according to the likeness of the transgression of Adam. So even though, keep in mind that when Adam sinned, it was an oral command. Do not eat of the fruit of the tree in the midst of the garden. The day you eat of that, you're going to die. So there was an oral command, and Adam transgressed that oral, only had one law. He transgressed that one law. Don't eat of that fruit. Well, the rest of them, from Adam all the way to Moses, until all the other commandments and the precepts and the statutes are written down, they still died. Now, they didn't die by eating the fruit, and they didn't commit anything that was written down. So why did they die? This is that question. And so it goes on to say in verse 14, even those who had not sinned according to the likeness of the transgression of Adam, who is the type of him who is to come. The reason why is this: he passed on bad genes. He passed on a sin nature. So he's a type of him. Now understand that when he says he's a type of him, that in other words, he's the headship. And from the headship, everything flows.